Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to learn how to manipulate algebraic fractions. We've got 3 success criteria, and the first one is to be able to multiply algebraic fractions. So to be able to manipulate algebraic fractions, we need to be confident with fractions operations and simplifying algebraic fractions. So if you're not confident with those, have a look at our 3 videos and then have a go at this one. So we want to express x plus 3 over 2 times x plus 3 over 3 as a single fraction in its simplest form. So to multiply fractions, we multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. So to multiply those 2 brackets, we do a grid method. X times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 3 times x is 3x. And 3 times 3 is 9. When we simplify it, that's x squared plus 6x plus 9 over 6, 2 times 3. This time we want to express x plus 5 over 4 times 6x plus 2 over 2x plus 3 as a single fraction in its simplest form. So again, we multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. So again, we use a grid method to multiply the top 2 brackets. 6x times x is 6x squared. 6x times 5 is 30x. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times 5 is 10. We can simplify that to 6x squared plus 32x plus 10. And on the bottom, we need to do 4 times 2x plus 3. So we times the bracket by 4, which is 8x plus 12. Now this isn't our final answer because we can divide all of the numbers by 2. So we need to make sure we fully simplify it. So our final answer is 3x squared plus 16x plus 5 over 4x plus 6. Here's another example. So we multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. To do that, we use the grid method. 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times 2 is 4x. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x. And minus 4 times 2 is minus 8. We add all those terms together. So that's 2x squared minus 8 over 6x squared plus 12x. Remember, we times everything inside the bracket by 3x. Again, we can simplify it by dividing everything by 2. So we've got x squared minus 4 over 3x squared plus 6x. If we factorize the top and factorize the bottom, we can see we've got a common bracket on the top and the bottom of x plus 2. So we can cancel that out. So our final answer is x minus 2 over 3x. Here are some questions for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to mark your work, press play. Here are your answers. So there's your green answers, there's your amber answers, and there's your red answers. And now we've completed success criteria 1. So now we're going to move on to number 2, and this is to divide algebraic fractions. So we want to express x plus 3 over x plus 1 divided by 6 over 2x minus 4 as a single fraction in its simplest form. So when we divide fractions, we use KFC, keep, flip, change. So we keep the first fraction as it is, we flip the second fraction, and we change the divide to a times. So now we multiply the numerators together and multiply the denominators together. So we use a grid method. Two x times x is 2x squared. 2x times 3 is 6x. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x. And minus 4 times 3 is minus 12. Then add all the terms together, which simplifies to 2x squared plus 2x minus 12. And then we multiply 6 by x plus 1, which is 6x plus 6. I can simplify this by dividing all the numbers by 2. My final answer is x squared plus x minus 6 over 3x plus 3. Here's a question for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to see what you should have done, press play. So for this question, we use keep, flip, change. So we keep the first fraction as it is. We flip the second fraction and change the divide to a times. Then we times the numerators together and the denominators together. X times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. X times minus 3 is minus 3x. And minus 3 times 2 is minus 6. We then add all the terms together, so we simplify it. And on the bottom, we do 5 times x minus 2, which is 5x minus 10. So that's our answer. Here are some questions for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to mark your work, press play. Here are your answers. So there's your green answers. There's your amber answers. And there's your red answers. And now we've completed success criteria 2. So now we're going to move on to number 3, and this is to add and subtract algebraic fractions. So we want to express x plus 3 over 2 minus x minus 3 over 3 as a single fraction in its simplest form. So when we add or subtract fractions, we need to make the denominators the same number. So if I times this fraction by 3 and this fraction by 2, the denominators of both fractions will then be 6. So I can then subtract. So I need to do 3x plus 9 take away 2x minus 6. Now be careful with the negative sign because we need to make the 2x negative, but we also need to make the minus 6 negative as well. So that minus 6 will actually change to positive 6 because 2 minuses make a plus. So I can simplify the top because 3x minus 2x is 1x and 9 plus 6 is 15. So our final answer is x plus 15 over 6. Here's another example. So this time we're adding the fractions together, but I've still got to make the denominators the same. To do that this time, I need to times this fraction by x minus 2 and this fraction by x plus 1. Remember to times both the top and the bottom. Now we only need to expand the denominators if we have to, so I'm just going to keep them like that for now. I expand the numerators, and then I can simplify it by adding them together. So 2x squared minus 4x plus 3x plus 3 will simplify to 2x squared minus x plus 3. And the denominators just stay as x plus 1, x minus 2. So for this question, I need to make the denominators the same. So I times this fraction by x, and I times this fraction by x plus 1. Make sure we times the tops and the bottoms. So I get 3x minus 2 brackets x plus 1 on top, and x bracket x plus 1 underneath. Now be careful when you expand the brackets because you need to times the whole of the bracket on top by minus 2. So that becomes 3x minus 2x minus 2, which simplifies to x minus 2. And on the bottom, we should have x brackets x plus 1. Here are some questions for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to mark your work, press play. Here are your answers. There's your green answers. There's your amber answers. And there's your red answers. And now we've completed success criteria 3. So now that we've completed the last objective, it's time to end the video. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you find it useful. Make sure to like and subscribe and be sure to check out the other videos on the rest of the channel. I'll see you next time. See ya.